ask them, really? Let's talk. What do you have put in place? This is why we do these webinars every Monday and Friday, right? So the protection on if we get sick, hey, there's money to take care of ourselves, so we don't have to worry about now the financial piece. We can just only worry about seeing the best doctors and getting the treatment to hopefully get one more day. Because someday we all gonna go. But if we just have that one more day, right? That's all we want, that one more day. The living benefit takes care of that. Whether your kids are there or you're not there, that's taken care of. And then of course, when that time comes and we pass away prematurely or we pass away because it is the time, you also have protection. We're not gonna do no GoFundMe, right? And we're not gonna leave these kids in debt or leave people to struggle because now you're gone and the mortgage can't get paid because your spouse can't pick it up on his income, and we got to sell the house, or the kids got to go live with grandma or auntie and be abused. This is real stuff, guys, right? So I hope everyone see the need for living benefit. None of us are immune. We're gonna get sick at some point and we're gonna die at some point. So we need to have this in place. This one strategy, IUL, gives you all of it. Now, for those of you that are a little bit more advanced and say, well, Odetta, I'm already investing money. I'm in the stock market. The market is doing well. And I got all my money, my 401k and IRA and 403b and IRA and 457. That is great, right? That's great. But there's better. There's better. There is better. Numbers don't lie. We can't make this stuff up. Google the stock market for these years. With an IUL, this is a 20-year look back. Someone saving $10,000 in their, let's say, 401k, 403b, IRA, any one of those accounts. Their money in 20 years would have grown to $31,000. So when they tell me, Odetta, my money is doing good, I'm making money, it's growing, true. But there's better. You could have had, would have, should have had a lot more if you knew where to put it. Because that same $10,000, someone who listened to me and put that money in an IUL, their $10,000 grew to almost $50,000, but it gets better. This is tax-free. Whereas your $31,000, Uncle Sam is coming to you. Now you got to pay tax on that $31,000. It gets better. What if in the 20 years we had gotten sick? Like that video I just shared. It knocked her down, but she didn't die. It just knocked her down. In that 20 years, the person with the 401k, if this had happened in 2016, $22,000 is done in 1 month. Cancer's gonna eat that up in 1 month. But if this person had an IUL, this $30,000 is still sitting in the cash value. Now we're gonna accelerate the living benefit. So you got the $30,000 cash value and you got your living benefit. If your policy is $500,000, $250,000, $100,000, $2 million, whatever the amount is, 2% is living benefit. So if you got a $250,000 policy, you're looking at $2,500. If you got a $500,000 policy, you're looking about $10,000 living benefit every month. That's peace of mind, guys. That's peace of mind. Knowing that, hey, if something happened to me between now and death, I'm going to be okay financially. That's peace of mind. That's controlling your future. And if nothing happens in terms of sickness and death, you're making more money. Because you would have had $47,000 tax-free versus the person with their 401k, $31,000. Now Uncle Sam coming to tax at $31,000. What we working with? We got less money. We got less money. We out here swimming naked. We ain't got no protection. We ain't got no living benefit. We just got 31,000 and we think we popping? No, Uncle Sam is taking that 30-40% out of that 31,000. Fire it up, y'all. So, for those who have a 401k, 403b, TSP, all the traditional wonderful plans that your job so love to sign you up for, and you think you pop in, let me pop some bubbles, right? Hey, Candace, thanks for watching. Guys, we're streaming live on social. Make sure if you guys follow me, you share the page so more people can get this information. 401k is pre-tax money, right? It's pre-tax. That's why Uncle Sam is going to come to you first. Because your money that you put in your 401k is pre-tax. He don't want to tax you on the seed. He wants to tax you on the harvest. Because the harvest is more money for who? Uncle Sam, not you. IUL is after-tax dollars. I pay my tax today. I put the money in the IUL. Tax-free. Stock market risk. Oh, this is a good one. This is a darn good one. We see this every couple of decades. 2001, 2008, 2011, 2020. It's going to continue on a roller coaster. If you want your life to be a roller coaster, if you want to be up and down, if you want to have money today and broke tomorrow, stay on that broke bus. I am the author of This Is Why You Broke. Stay on the broke bus if you want to be up and down. But if you want to control your future, if you want to make sure there's guaranteed no loss, come on the Let's Get Rich bus. I am the author of Let's Get Rich. Come on the Get Rich bus. Guarantee no loss. But wait a minute. Oh, Dad, I got a lot of money. Okay. Well, did you know that if you want to take some of that money out under 59 and a half, it's going to be a 10% penalty. How do you feel? How do you feel about being penalized for touching your own money? How do you feel? How do you feel about paying fees whether the market is up or down? How do you feel leaving money on the table and paying fees even when you're losing money? How do you feel? Not good. So why are we doing it, people? We're doing it because we don't know better. We're doing it because no one has ever educated us when it comes to money. Nobody in my family knows this stuff. But now they do. Because they on the webinars too. And when I go to block parties and family gathering, oh, they get in the flyer and I'm calling them. It's a fight to educate every family. IUL, no age requirement. You don't have to wait until age 59 and a half. One of my very first clients in 2017 called me about a month ago. He wanted to pull out $2,500 to remodel his kitchen. He has money in his job retirement account. Even though he has $100,000 in his job retirement account, he couldn't even touch that money. He called me. We called Transamerica. 5-10 minutes on the phone. I saw him the following week. He's like, oh, Dad, I got the money. I'm like, wow. I felt good and he felt good, right? We talked about your 401k. There's no critical, terminal, long-term care. So if you get sick, you may think you got a lot of money, but that money is going to get eat up in medical bills, right? And here's another one. Death benefit, taxable. So let's say you got $200,000 in your 401k. Boom, you passed away. Do you think your kids are going to get the $200,000 that's in your 401k? Is your kids going to get all the money that's in your 401k? Uncle Sam is going to tax those accounts first. Guys, we don't even know how much that money is going to get passed down to our kids. We have no say and we have no control. The government decides first how much he's going to take before it goes to your kids or your grandkids. Guys, do you realize we have no control? Like, we have no control over these accounts. How it's going to get taxed. How much are we actually going to get to keep in our pocket? IUL is tax-free death benefit. You got a 3.5 million IUL like me, honey. All of it is going to mama. All of it is going to Corey Riley, okay? All of it. All of it. All of it. Plus the cash value. Let's not forget the cash value. Plus the cash value. Not a penny goes to Uncle Sam. That's how you build a generational wealth. But of course, there's other things. You put it in a trust. That's going to be a whole nother webinar, right? So guys, it's about controlling your future. So if you have these plans with your job, make sure that as soon as we end, call the person who invited you and say, hey, I need to get me one of those plans. Because I thought it was good, but shit, this is better. Let's talk about the kids. A lot of us are putting money in the bank for our kids, or then we might be putting money in something like a 529 college saving plan, which so many people think they're doing the best. But when you know better, you do better. And I'm just going to probably point out 2 or 3 things here. 529 is only for college. I say it all the time. My nieces and nephew, if they come to me today and say, hey, auntie, I don't want to go to college, I'm not beefing with them. I'm like, okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to start a business? How much do you need? That's the conversation. Back in the days, it wasn't so prevalent to start a business. Back in the days, the process was you go to school, you get a good job, you stay at that job forever because you're going to get a pension and you're going to be good and you're going to die in your 60s or 70s. Today, 2023, that's not the path anymore. There's a lot of successful people who never went to college. So today conversation, today environment, if our kids come and say, hey, I don't want to go to college, it's okay. So what do you want to do? 529 is only for college. IUL can be used for anything. So my conversation with my nieces and nephews is going to be like, okay, so what do you want to do, Corey? What do you want to do, Kyra? What do you want to do, Kareem? What do you want to do, Zay? It's what do you want to do? And I'm going to help you if they don't want to go to college. Right? And if they do want to go to college, that's good too. 529, not a big one. If they want to go to college, let's say they go the college route and they have money in the 529, assets weigh against you towards FAFSA, scholarship, and grant. Say what? Say what? So why are people signing up for these things? Because again, they do not know better. Assets weigh against you towards FAFSA, scholarship, and grants. Guys, I teach at one of the top Ivy League university in New York. And every semester, I intentionally poll my student. 90% of my students are getting scholarships. They're getting grants. They're getting free money. They're getting free money. But guys, when you put money in these accounts, you are legally disqualifying yourself from getting any free money, because now we see it as, okay, you have money, so use your money. Wealthy people are very good at hiding the money. They're very good at hiding the money. They're very good at looking broke on paper, but they own everything. Let's start doing the same thing. IUL, assets do not weigh against you towards FAFSA, scholarship, or grant. First of all, you don't even have to disclose it. And even if you do disclose it, to them, it's just a life insurance. It's just a life insurance. So they don't count that asset. They don't count it. So if you have kids and you tell me, Odetta, I'm good, I got a lot of money in the bank. Well, first of all, you straight up losing, because a lot of money in the bank is not even keeping up with inflation. It's not even keeping up with inflation. Inflation is about 5-6%. The bank is not giving you 5-6%. It's not, right? I saw one of my business partners, she posted on her Facebook page, where do you guys save your money? Almost everybody going to post said the bank. I'm like, girl, we need to do a webinar for them. Right? a webinar for them. Now, don't get me wrong, the bank is good, but the bank is not going to make us wealthy, because the banks are taking you and I money and they're putting it right here in these strategies, right? And now we get to this part where I get even more excited, right? I'm going to take you through the journey of what an illustration look like when you're saving money in an IUL. And look at this adorable baby boy. That is my future baby boy. He's going to be born a millionaire the minute he's 2 weeks old. We put in a 1.5 million on him, okay? He ain't going nowhere. He's staying close to mamaodettaking.com. So, guys, this is an illustration of a mom and dad who are saving $200 a month for their newborn, because they're listening to me. Newborn, putting away $200 a month. Mom is putting 100, dad is putting 100. We setting up this little champ for the best life money can buy with $200 a month. And that's going to give him 113,000 life insurance coverage. Now, make no mistake, it's not about the life insurance. It is not about the life insurance. This is about cash value, right? Cash value. So, a couple of things to note. Let's say mom and dad say, oh my God, Odette, in the future, things got a little rough. We can't do the 200. Not a problem. We can reduce it, because this plan is flexible. This plan is super flexible. You could increase, you could decrease. If life hits them 10, 20, 15, 5 years down the road and they call me and say, hey, that I can't do the 200 no more, not a problem. So what can you do? 100, 150, 75, what can you do? And we run the numbers, right? So as you see here, the monthly no lapse is $19.58. This policy will never, ever, 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 ever lapse. Worst case scenario, you gotta have $20. You gotta have $20 somewhere in a piggy bank. This policy will never, ever, ever lapse, right? Minimum $20 to keep it. That's your rock bottom. So, just a couple more stats on Transamerica, 25 years plus in the IUL market space, okay? The IUL market space, 25 years. We're the leader in foreign and national international markets. So not every company, by the way, not every life insurance company offer IUL. And the couple that do offer, there's about 80 of them. The 80 of them, not all 80, also caters to foreigners. Foreign nationals and international market. Transamerica does. Transamerica does, right? Let's look at some more impressive stats, right? Numbers don't lie. $497 billion generated in investments. More than 52 billion was paid out in insurance, retirement, and annuity claims. So let me break that down for you. Somebody got an IUL, they turn 65, they start cashing out. That's what we mean by paid out. Somebody had whatever plan with us, they're reaching to retirement years and they want to start cashing out, that's paid out. Or maybe they had an annuity and they turned on the income, or it grew to a point and they closed the account and paid out. $52 billion was paid out. 12.9 million policies are currently in force. And by the way, this is as of 2021. Do y'all think it is more now that we're in 2023, or is it less? Put it in the chat. Is it higher than 12.9, or is it less than 12.9, since we are now in 2023 and these stats as of December 31st, 2021. Put it in the chat. Higher. Of course. Of course it's higher, right? Guys, for COVID, our business was like quadruple. People were so scared of dying. They're like, oh my God, let me hurry and get some life insurance. God forbid if I die and my kids are left here to fend for themselves. The numbers were breaking records in COVID years, 2020 and after COVID years. Because after COVID, then now other things start popping up. People are getting residual illnesses from the COVID. So people were like, oh my God, before I didn't get COVID, let me get a policy before, if I do get COVID and I have residual illness that comes as a result of the COVID, I'm already covered. Yes, it went up, right? So these numbers are higher as of today. Now, from day one, this newborn, whose parents is saving $200 a month, from day one, he is covered for $113,000. Guys, make no mistake, that is a super big deal. There's some adults out here, a whole adult, don't even have a $50,000 life insurance policies. And this child from newborn is covered with $113,000 death benefit, which can take care of a lot of things, right? So let's go to the illustration tab. This is the fun part, right? So we have the number of years. This is your first column. The second column is the age. And we're going to go all the way to the green because we love green, and green means money. Greens mean growth. Greens mean progressive. Greens means prosperity. Yeah, green is a good thing, right? So 7% is the green bucket. Now, at 5 years old, if you scroll all the way to the second to last column, this child at 5 years old has $10,000. How many 5-year-olds do you and I know have $10,000? And if it is that they do have $10,000, we know for sure it's not in an IUL. It's probably in the bank earning 0.06%. Or it might be in the stock market, if it is, going up and down with the roller coaster and going to have to pay tax, right? We jump to age 10, right? Now he has $26,000. He's not even ready for college. Now we're going to jump to age 15. He has $47,000. Like, listen, people, if y'all don't get these plans for your kids, you don't love your kids. At 15 years old, this kid has $47,000 cash value. And the best part, because these are juvenile, who's in control of these plans? Who can access the cash value in these plans? Somebody put it in the chat, please. Why should parents sign up for this? Because it is your money. It is your money, Mom. It is your money, Dad. It's your money. That's why people save a lot in these plans, because they're saving for themselves also, right? Now this child is 20. Obviously, he's in college. And because he listened to OdettaKing.com, all of his money is in the IUL. And when he applies for financial aid at the age of 18, he gonna get everything. Because we broke on paper. We ain't got nothing to our name. We are straight up broke. Because we read the book. This is why you're broke. We know exactly what to do and what not to do. This is why you broke. So when we fill out our financial aid forms, we broke, honey. We all the way broke. We ain't got no money, so you better go find some stuff and give me some money because I am broke. But we broke on paper. But our IUL is stacked up, right? So at the age of 20, stay with me. You see this 48,000? This is how much money we contributed over the 20-year period by simply putting away 200 every month, 200 every month, 200 every month, 200 every month. We're not even increasing. We're not even increasing, which is ludicrous, right? Because most of my clients, I'm going to get you to increase. But we're not even increasing in this illustration. I'm just showing you a constant, steady 200 even. In 20 years, you would have contributed 48,000, but your cash value is 76. So for the people who like to say, well, Odetta, as I get older, isn't my insurance going to cost more? But you only put in 48 and you have access to 76, and you still got a death benefit of 190. So the math is not matching. Like, please explain to me how. Guys, this is the best kept secret. This is why I'm on a mission for every child in America to have an IUL, and also their parents. And why we call it Playground Millionaire, I'm going to jump all the way to the millionaire mark. Now, this baby is a grown man. He loves his parents. They set him up correct. Money was there for college. Money was there for a wedding. Money was there when he first got his first child. Money was there for a down payment of a house. Money was there for everything. And because he knew what his parents did for him, by default, what do you think he's going to do when he have his kids? Put it in the chat. What is this kid going to do when he gets his kids? Put it in the chat. Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. Hello. Monkey see, monkey do. Mom did this for me. I'm doing this for you. Thank you, mama. You're going to thank me someday too. We're going to do the same thing. That's how the wealth stay wealthy. That is how the wealthy stay wealthy. Automatically, it's by default, everybody getting rich. And then when mom dies, her 2 million, 3 million, or whatever death benefit she's covered for, that's going to put more policies for the grandkids or supercharge their cash value. Because now you're smart. You know what to do with money, right? You know what to do with money. You know how money works. You're going to do the same thing for your kids. Now at 58 years old, this kid is a tax-free millionaire. Guys, there's a lot of people that might be a millionaire, but they're not tax-free. They're not tax-free. Tax-free money means more money. Y'all hear me? Tax-free money means more money. This is a tax-free millionaire. And wait a minute, age 60, he has 1.1. But let's look here. Look at this column, 144,000. How much did we put in again? Somebody please talk to me. How much did we put in 60 years? How much? How much did we put in? 144,000. And how much did it grow to? Man, sign me up with DettaKing.com. Sign me up. I got 3, but I need more, honey. I got 3, but I need more. And I don't even have any kids. But I still need more. Why? Why not? Why not? Why not build wealth? Why not have tax-free money? Why not have more living benefit? Why not have more money so I can bless more people? Why not? So when somebody says, Detta, why you got 3 policies? Well, where am I going to park this money? In the bank? Earning 0.0? Or put it in the stock market and I got to hope and pray when I'm 65 my money is waiting for me? Why not? Guys, this is the best kept secret. If you don't have one of these, you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself if you don't have one of these. And you certainly don't love your kids, right? So I'm not even going to go to that illustration anymore. We're just going to jump straight to the opportunity, because you know this is good stuff. You know everybody needs one of these plans. And our company, Aegon, which is based in the Netherlands, been around since 1844, almost 200 years old. Transamerica is our parent company right here in the U.S., 119 years old. You know what is it to be 119 years old company? 119 years old company? We weren't even born. WFG is a distribution platform. What are we distributing? Financial education. We're distributing financial education so that people can learn how to manage their money, legally pay minimum taxes like the wealthy, and manage your debt. Learn how to pay yourself first, how to save for your retirement, how to save for your kids' education and beyond, and how to properly protect your life, protect your health, protect your money. These are just some of the amazing companies that are on our platform. We don't own any product. All of these companies are vetted. They are also A-rated companies, and they're lawyered up. They are lawyered up. They are legal up from American companies, WFG side, Transamerica side. Everybody got their lawyers on deck, okay? So they've already done the work for you and I. No families left behind. That's our mission. That's our motto. No family left behind. 91% of us are underserved. And the system is set up that way for us to be underserved, for us not to know about money, for us not to learn about money. Why? As long as we don't know this information, who is winning the industry? Who is winning the marketplace? Who is dominating? Who is making more money? Who is taxing the money? As long as we don't know anything about money. Who? Put it in the chat. As long as they keep us in the dark and we don't know about these tax-free strategies, we don't know how to grow our money safe, we don't know how to properly protect our life and our health. As long as we don't know these things, who is making money? Who is truly making the money? Not you and I, not our kids, not our next generation. They're going to born broke. They're going to born into poverty. They're going to be born into all kinds of calamities that life brings at us. Because that's life. Life is going to happen, people. Right? We want to make sure that the 91% that are underserved become financially educated. And our platform is so diverse. We do everything from birth to burial. You sitting with somebody that's a grandma, she got a lot of assets, she needs a trust, we got you. We got you. We lawyered up with over 100 attorneys at our platform. You need a trust, we got you. You need a will, we got you. You need college money, we got you. You need retirement investment money, we got you. But it's the education first. We lead with the education first. You got to know how money works first. Now, there's a lot of people who don't know this information. I didn't know this information 6 years ago, and I thought I was good because I had $100,000 saved in the bank. And I had a lot of money in my 401k. And every time I lost money, I would call Jason. And Jason would tell me, Odetta, you're young. Odetta, you're going to make it back. Odetta, the market is up and down. Don't worry. Don't worry? I just lost $20,000 and you telling me don't worry? I started doing the math. If this keep happening, how much am I going to have when I'm 65? I don't want to hope. I don't want to hope. I want to know my money is there waiting for me when I'm 65. I want to know that if I get a heart attack, a cancer, a stroke, I can see the best doctor. Not my 100K that's sitting in the bank get wipes out in 2-3 months. And now I become homeless because I can't pay my rent. I can't pay my mortgage. I can't pay for my car. No, I don't want to hope. I want to be certain. I want to control my future. And you can't do it with those strategies that all of you got. I had those strategies too. So we need more people like us. We need more people to go out there and teach this to your community. Get in the churches, get in the schools, get in the businesses, get in your neighbor. We need more people to crusade this message so that everybody could be financially educated and control their future. And when you come on board, when you get a license, this is the best money you'll ever make. You know why? you're protecting the family. You're helping the family. You're putting the family in a position that whatever life throws at them, they have something to fall back on. As a training associate, you're at a 30% contract. You help a family save $250 a month, which is $3,000 a year. You make $900 for 2 hours on a Zoom. You move up to an associate level. Now you're making 45%, which is $1,350. Guys, when I got my first paycheck in this business 6 years ago, it was a whopping $715. I was like, this feels like crack. I was like, you mean to tell me I stayed in my house on a Sunday on a computer and I made $750? I started saying, wait a minute, this could be my full-time job. This has to be my full-time job, because there's no way I would ever get paid $750 for 15 minutes. I went to work. I got serious with this business. I started learning. I started field training. I started inviting the clients to see this information to help more families. Now you could be a marketing director. You're starting to build a team. You're making $1,860, but it gets better. You could be a senior marketing director like myself at an 80% contract, making $2,400 on one account. Somebody saving $250 per month, putting them in a position to protect their future, control their future. We just came back from the convention. I'm fired up. So your choices are, Odetta, this sounds great. Sign me up. I need one of those IUL. My grandkids need IUL. My kids need IUL. I need one of those strategies. And then there's going to be some of you that are going to say, you know what? I know a lot of people that need this stuff too. I want to do the business. How do I get started with the business? Get in touch with the person who invited you. Get in touch with the person who invited you so we could have a one-on-one, get a strategy going for you. These plans are super, super, super flexible. Tell us what your goals are, how much you want to save per month. What are your goals? Some people, I had a client that said, hey, I want to buy a house in 10 years. Okay, this is how much you need to put every month. I'm saving for my retirement. If you're saving for your retirement, what is your goal? How much money do you want to have when you're retired? We'll run the numbers. And some people, they just want to know they're saving money. We'll run the numbers. Tell us what is your goal and how much you want to save per month. And like I said, the best part, this is flexible. You could say, you know what, Odetta, I'm going to start with 500. But guess what? This is a long-term strategy. This is a long-term strategy. You may save 500 for now, and then a year or two from now, you making more money. You can increase it. Or life happens and you got to decrease it. It's fine. So I just dropped in the chat a link for you guys to fill out as you're on the Zoom. And this is only for prospective clients or guests, not us agents. Please do not fill it out if you're an agent or you're one of us. This is only for potential clients or guests that are on. Let us know. And actually, I'm going to share the screen to show you guys what is it that you're filling out, so the person who invited you can follow up with you, right? So this is what the link is. You're going to check off what is it you're interested in. Do you want a complimentary financial checkup, or you want to apply for a career with us, or you want to do both? You want to do both, right? Now, you're going to say what stood out to you the most. You're going to give your full name. You're going to give your email, your phone number. You're going to pick a date and a time that's best suited for you. And we'll call you. We'll call you. Right? And also let us know, how did you hear about this event and who invited you? So if you say Sheila invited me, Sheila will get this email to make sure that she knows on XYZ date, we got an appointment with whoever, right? So you're going to put the name of the person who invited you and how did you hear about this event. If you were just browsing on social media and you saw it, who is the person that you saw it on their Facebook? Let's say you saw it on Facebook. Okay, well, whose post did you see it on Facebook? If you invited by Karen, then put Karen invited me. So now Karen will get this link and know that, hey, on XYZ date and time, we have an appointment. So fill it out so we can know how we can best help you, right? Or like I said, call the person who invited you, or in fact, us agents that are on the call right now, go to the participant, look for your guest, and as soon as we end this call, you're going to call your client and see how we can best help you, right? Because make no mistake, this is not something you think about. This is not something to think about. This is about saving money, risk-free, tax-free, protecting your life, protecting your health, and building a generational wealth. You're probably already doing it, but not with an IUL. You're probably saving money in the bank, earning less interest. You're probably saving money in your job 401k. Good luck with paying a lot of taxes and also dealing with the stock market risk and not controlling your future. Because you don't know what's going to happen when you're 65. You don't know what's going to happen when you're 70. God damn it, you don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. You do not know. You do not know. None of us knows. None of us. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it back over to Blessing to close us out. Guys, we're going to be back here again on Friday, every Monday, every Friday. Get on if you need to hear this again, because your girl, DettaKing.com, loves sharing this information. And with that being said, I'll pass it back to Blessing to close us out. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Odetta. Good job.